scaled maps or scale drawings. Basically, it's, you know, when you see those maps and it has on it a scale, well, that's it. So the example there in the textbook says the scale on a bush walking map is 1 to 5,000. 1 to 5,000. Okay, well, that's good. And it says, on the map, a walking trail is 4.5 centimeters long. How long is the actual trail in meters? Now, if you have a scale like this, the first one is your map. The second one is your real life. Okay? That's how I like to distinguish it. Lots of other books do it differently, but this is how I like it. You know, they say this is the, you know, drawing and this is the real length or actual length. It doesn't matter. Whatever makes sense to you, you do. There's no right or wrong here. Okay, so then what do they ask you? What have they given first? 4.5 centimeters. Where is that 4.5? Is that map or is that real? So map means like something drawn like on a piece of paper like this. It's definitely a map. And I'm going to put a measurement there because it's important. Because we're dealing with measurements now and they have given us the measurement. And whatever real is going to come out with, it's going to be in the same units that they've given us in. Okay? So how did they get from 1 to 4? What did they do? Obviously times by 4.5. Remember the process we talked about before? How do you work out how they got from there? They either multiplied or divided, right? So in this case, they definitely multiplied by 4.5. It's really easy when there's a 1 there. And how do you get real? Well, same process applies. Times by 4.5. So calculators get handy. And we're going to go 4.5 times by 5,000. And we're going to get 22,500 centimeters. It's really important you remember it's in centimeters. Okay, well then now you have to think, all right, what does the question actually say? How long is the actual trail in meters? Well, that's in centimeters, so I need to get it in meters. Now if you remember meters to centimeters, what do I need to do? Times by 100. So going the other way, what do I need to do? Divide by 100. Okay, so what am I dividing by 100? My measurement, which is 22,500. And you notice I'm using a calculator and I'm a maths teacher because I don't want to get this wrong and repeat the video 100 times. And when you do an exam, you don't want to get this wrong and repeat the exam 100 times. Okay, so then the actual trail, let's use the wording of the question, is 225 meters. And that's my final answer. I like to highlight it there for the marker so they can see it, and it's a quick tick.